Hello friends, I'm NameCheap and today in this video I'll teach you how to create a business and services review website like TrustPilot with WordPress. Now first of all, this is the website that we'll be creating in this video. If you see from top to bottom, this is our homepage. Now before we proceed further, before we see how to create this website, let me first show you a very quick demo of the website that we'll be creating in this video. Now first of all, as you can see, this is the website that we'll be creating. This is the homepage. At top we have our header. Now in the header at the left hand side, if you see, this is your logo. Obviously instead of this, you can replace it with your own custom logo. Then after that in the middle we have our menu, and after that at the right hand side we have this button. So we have a front end dashboard for our business owners and also for people who leave a review. So if somebody wants, they can click on my account, and over here they can see this is the front end user dashboard. Now from here they can change the membership if they want. For example, if they click on view all membership option, so here as you can see I've created one plan. You can create multiple membership plans, for example a free plan, pro plan, premium plan, those kind of plans, and you can give different options for different plans, or if you want you can create a monthly plan or a yearly plan, something like that. Obviously I'll show you how to set up this membership option and how to create these different plans. Now from here, if somebody wants to see the places, for example I've created few businesses over here, so I can see those over here. If I want to create a new business, I can click on add place. And over here I can scroll down, and as you can see you can enter your title, subtitle, description. This simple form, you can fill in this form and you can create a new business from the front end. You can also leave different reviews. So if you can see different businesses, if you want to leave a review for any business, you can do that thing as well. And if you click on view, if you click on reviews, you can see all the reviews that you have posted. Now let's see some other pages. For example, we have also created this all reviews page. So here if somebody wants to search for some particular business, they can search for that business. Then they can search for the category and they can click on this search icon. If you scroll down, you can see we have created different categories. So here, for example, beauty and fitness. This is the main category. And under this, we have also created some subcategories. Similarly for entertainment, this is the main category. And after that, we have some subcategories. If you want to see any particular category, for example, if you want to see media accounting, you will see this is how the archive page looks like. Like this is the businesses page. If you want, you can open a single business. For example, if you want this Ace House design, this is one business. This is the design of this page. And this is how this page will look like. The single business page will look like. We have the business name, we have the icon, we have the address, total reviews. So based on 5 reviews, as you can see, we have 3.8. Now all these things are automatically calculated. So nothing is manual over here. Everything is happening automatically. Similarly, if you scroll down, as you can see, we can create a slider. You can enter different images and people can leave different reviews. For example, this person has left this review 5 stars, and they can also leave a message, and the business owner can come, they can reply to this thing and so on. Now if you want, you can also go ahead at the bottom, add any star, give title, add pros and cons, and you can submit a new review. At the right hand side, if you want, you can also integrate this Google map. You can enter the location of this business, some details about this business, famous or most popular pros and cons about this business, and basic details about this particular business, just like it happens in TrustPilot. Similarly, we'll also see how to create some other pages. We'll see how to create the blog page. So this is how your blog page will look like, and these are different blog posts. These blog posts will help you to generate some extra traffic through Google search results. Then after that, we'll also see how to create a contact page, login, register page. So if somebody wants to register to your website, they can go to that page and they can register on your website. We'll also see how to create a pricing plan page. So here as you can see, we have created 3 different plans: standard, premium and ultimate. So you can do something like this. This is monthly, this is yearly. All the features that you'll get with this particular plan, you can enter all those details over here. All right. Now there are many more features available in this website, but I don't want to make this introduction very long. We'll see all the other things in detail throughout this video. Now this was just a quick demo of this website. I hope you guys like the demo website. Now if you like this demo website, if you want to create this exact same website, make sure to watch the complete tutorial. And before you proceed further, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any future videos. Now if you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. Now let's start creating this website. Alright, so now to create any kind of website, whether it's an e-commerce website, a simple blog, business website, a membership website, any kind of website, we need 2 basic things: a domain name and a hosting account. A domain name is simply the name or the URL of your website. For example, blogtoot.com, youtube.com, google.com, namecheap.com, all these things are different domain names. So we'll also have to register a new domain name on the internet so that whenever someone wants to visit your website, they can simply type in this domain name in the browser URL bar and they can land on your website. Now the second and the most important thing is your website's hosting. Hosting is basically a server or a computer wherein your entire website is saved. So if you see this website, all the different pages, all the different sections, this entire website is saved in a server. And that server is running 24/7. So that whenever someone wants to visit your website from any particular country at any given time, they can always see your website live because your website is always up and running. Now hosting is the most important thing about your website because everything related to your website is directly or indirectly dependent on your hosting. So for example, your website speed, your website's performance, the user experience on your website security, and even your website's ranking in Google search results is totally dependent on your hosting. So if you've selected a good and reliable hosting, your website speed and performance will be amazing. You'll get better ranking in Google search results and your website will also be very much secure. So it will be very difficult for people to attack or hack your website. And obviously in contrast to that, if you select a cheap, crappy hosting, everything will be opposite of that. Your website will load very slow, performance on your website will not be that great, and also the security on your website will not be that great. Now there are literally thousands of different hosting providers available in the market, but unfortunately only a handful of them are really good enough to consider. But you don't have to worry about that. You can simply do one thing. Open a new tab and type in blogdoot.com/A2. This link is also given in the video description below, so you don't even have to type in this thing. Simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. Here as you can see, we have 4 different plans available: Startup, Drive, Turbo Boost and Turbo Max. Now let me very quickly explain you the main difference between these 4 plans so that you can select which plan you want to go with. Now the main difference over here is how many websites you can create with these plans. So for the startup plan, you can create one website, and with all the other plans, you can create unlimited websites. Now let me explain you what does this mean. So for example, if you select the startup plan, you can go ahead and create this review website. You won't have any problem at all. But tomorrow if you want to create another website, maybe another e-commerce website or a blog, you cannot do that with this startup plan. You'll have to either, upgrade your plan to Drive or some other plan, or you'll have to purchase a new plan. Whereas if you select Drive, Turbo Boost or Turbo Max, you can create unlimited websites. So today you're creating this website. Tomorrow if you want to create, second, third, fourth website, for all the future websites, you can host all of them in one single plan. So in simple words, you purchase this plan once, and for all your future plans or for all your future websites, you can host them in one single plan. You don't have to purchase a new plan again. Secondly, if you see, we have this unlimited SSD storage. Now this is a great thing because most of the hosting providers, they give you or they provide you a limited space. For example, 2 GBs, 5 GBs or 10 GBs of data or 10 GBs of storage. And over here you're getting unlimited SSD storage. So this is really amazing. And with that, you're also getting SSD and NVMe storage. Now most of the other hosting providers, they use the HDD storage or HDD servers to host your website. But here at A2 Hosting, these guys are using the SSD and NVMe servers and storage to host your website. And when your website is hosted on SSD server, your website is around 30 to 40 times faster as compared to other hostings. So very important feature. Now with that, you also get free and easy website migration. So if you have already created your website with some other hosting, and if you're not satisfied with the speed or support of your hosting, you can easily come over here and you can easily migrate your website for free. So in the next step, I'll show you how you can migrate your website for free. So you can give them all the details and they will migrate your website from your current hosting to A2 Hosting. With that, we also get free automatic backup. So your website will be backed up every single day automatically. So even if something happens to your website, you have this automatic backup. You can easily restore your website. Then with that, we also get some key features and growth features. If you hover over this, you can see we get 99.9 uptime commitment, free SSL certificate, free website builder, and we also get website staging. Most of the hosting providers don't give website staging at this low price, but here you're getting that. With the growth feature, you're getting even more features or even more resources. Now for most of you guys, I would recommend you to start with the Drive plan. Obviously, if you want, you can go ahead and start with the Turbo Boost or Turbo Max plan as well. I would recommend you to start with the Drive plan, and once you need more resources, you can anytime upgrade your plan to some other plan. So start with the Drive plan. Select this plan and click on this Get Drive button. Now you will be redirected to this page. Here you have to register a new domain name. So you can select this option, register a new domain name, and you can type in your domain name. So whatever domain name you want to register. For example, if I want to register this domain name namecheap.com, I can type in namecheap over here. And from this list, from this domain name extension list, I can select .com, .net, .org. Hundreds of different domain name extensions are available. Then after that, you can click on check availability. It will check whether this domain name is available or not. And after that, it will tell you whether it is available. Now, what I would recommend you to do is go to this website, NameCheap.com. So I always recommend to register your domain name on NameCheap. And after that, you can link your NameCheap domain with A2 hosting. Let me show you how. Now, the reason I recommend NameCheap is because they are, as the name suggests, NameCheap, domain names are very cheap at this website. And also the renewal price is also very small. And with that, you also get many more features, many more premium features for free on this particular, website, namecheap.com. So you can register your domain name on NameCheap, and after that, you can link it with A2 hosting. Obviously, I'll show you how that is done. Now, for example, if I want to register namecheap.com, I can type in namecheap.com, click on search. This will search whether this domain name is available or not. If it is available, it will show you this thing, and you can now add this domain in your cart. Click on add to cart, and you can add this domain in your cart. If it is not available, it will give you some suggestion like namecheap.xyz.art.me. So many different domain name extensions are available. Whichever you want, you can click on add to cart, and you can go ahead and purchase this domain. Now, once you purchase this domain, you can come over here, and instead of registering a new domain name, you can select this option, use my own domain. Because we have already registered our domain name on Namecheap, we want to use this domain with A2 hosting. So type in your domain name, select the domain name extension, click on .com or whatever it is over here, and click on use this domain. Now again, you will be redirected to the next step. Here you have to select the billing cycle. So by default, as you can see, 36 months is selected. Obviously, the higher plan or the higher billing cycle you select, the better discount or the bigger discount you will get. If you go with 12 months plan, for example, if you go with 1 year, you'll have to pay some other price. If you go with 2 years or 3 years, you will get a lot of discount. So obviously, if you want, you can go with 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. If you want more discount, you can. And if you want to, use it for a few years, 2 or 3 years, you can go ahead and select 24 months or 36 months. You'll get even bigger discounts. So whatever option you want to select that thing. Then scroll down. Now here you have to select your server location. By default, Michigan will be selected or some other thing will be selected. Based on your country and based on your location, you have to select this thing. You have to select your server location. So for example, I'm from India. For me, it is Singapore. So if you're watching this video from Asia or India or China, whatever Asian country, I would recommend you to select Singapore. If you're watching this video from Europe, you can select Amsterdam. If you're watching this video from USA, you can select these two domain name servers. Then make sure under A2 website builder, you have selected none. And under auto install application also, you have selected none. Okay. So make sure you have none selected in both the option. And after that, you can click on continue, which is given at the right hand side. Now you'll come to this page. Here you can scroll down and again click on checkout. Now you'll be redirected to your final checkout page. Here you can just go ahead and enter your basic details. For example, your first name, last name, email address, phone number, your address, all your basic details. Then you can select your country name. And after that, you can select if you have GST number or anything like that, you can enter those details as well. These are obviously optional, but if you want to, if you have that number, you can enter that. Now you have to select or choose some password for your account. So type in some password and obviously under confirm password, type in the same password. Now make sure whatever email address and password you set in over here, this will become your login credentials. So in future, whenever you want to log into your A2 hosting account, you will have to enter this email address and this password, whatever you enter over here. So make sure to remember this email and password. You can also choose some security question and answer that thing over here. Now scroll down. Now to make payment, you can either select credit debit card or if you want, you can even select PayPal or Skrill. Obviously, most of you might be selecting credit debit card, so you can select this option. Then enter your card details. So your credit card, debit card, your ATM card details, you can enter that over here. Now make sure only these types of cards are accepted over here. Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, JCB, and these cards. Now the reason I'm saying this thing is because if you're watching this video from India, most of the people in India have a RuPay card. Now RuPay is a domestic card which is not accepted anywhere outside India. So if you have a RuPay card, make sure you get your card upgraded to Visa or a MasterCard. Okay. Now once you fill in all these details, you can now tick mark this thing and click on complete order. Now once you click on complete order and make the payment, you have to now come to this website, my.a2hosting.com. And here you will see this button, Secure Client Login. Click on this button. Now in the previous step, whatever email address and password you have selected, type in the same email address and password and click on Login. Now you'll be logged into your A2 hosting dashboard. Now you'll see this option. Now the very first thing that I want to do is I want to connect my domain name with A2 hosting. So you can do one thing. You can first of all come to namecheap.com, log into your account. Once you log into your account, at the left hand side you will see domain list. Click on that. Now whatever domain name you want to link with A2 hosting, you can select that domain. For example, I want to link this domain, fam.in. So I'll select this thing and click on manage. You'll see this manage button. And after that you will see your name servers, which is over here. Delete these default name servers from here, and you can now enter your own custom name server. Make sure you have custom DNS selected over here. If you have NameCheap basic, make sure you select custom DNS, and after that you can delete these name servers. Come back to your A2 hosting account, click on this account details button, and over here you'll get your own custom name server. So copy your name server number 1, come over here, paste it under name server number 1. Similarly, copy your name server number 2, paste it under line 2. Now copy your name server number 3, paste it under line 3, and obviously copy your name server number 4, paste it under line 4. Now once you do that thing, you can now click on this button, or you can now click on this sign, okay, this check mark, click on that thing. It will save this domain name server for you. Now once you do this thing, it can take up to 24 hours to link this domain name with your A2 hosting account. Now by that time we can do few more things. You can come back to your account and you can actually come back. Let's come back. Now here you will see this button, cPanel login. Click on this button. Now you will be logged into your cPanel. So this is how your cPanel will look like. Now the very first thing that you need to see is whether SSL is automatically installed on your domain name or not. So you'll see your primary domain name at the right hand side. Make sure DV certificate is typed in or written besides your domain name, and make sure you have this logpad besides your domain name. Now A2 hosting automatically installs SSL on your domain name. So as you can see, it is automatically installed for me. If it is not for you, if you don't see DV certificate, if you see some red mark over here that SSL is not installed for you, you can do it yourself. You can click on this search bar and search for SSL. Select this option, SSL/TLS status. And over here you can just click on this button, run auto SSL. Once you click on this button, it will run for 2-3 minutes, and after that SSL certificate will be automatically installed on your domain name. Then again you can come back to your cPanel. Now once that is done, we can now go ahead and install WordPress on our domain name. So for that you can click on this search bar again and search for SoftTackless App Installer. Select this option, SoftTackless App Installer. You will get few options over here. We don't want to use any one of these. You can click on blog from the left hand side. Click on WordPress. So under blogs you can see WordPress, click on that. And over here click on this blue install button, install now button. Now you have to select the domain name on which you want to install WordPress. So I'll select this domain, gazek2.namecheap.com, and under protocol make sure you have selected HTTPS. There are two options given over here, HTTP and HTTPS. Make sure you select this one, HTTPS, S for secure. Then when you scroll down, and also make sure in directory is empty for you. Okay, so make sure this in directory is empty for you. Then when you scroll down, you'll see at the left hand side we have site settings. So you have to give your website some name. For example, if my website name is blogdude, I can type in blogdude, and you have to describe your website. For example, business review website. Okay, something like that. You can type in under site description. So you have to type in your website name and you have to describe your website in few words. Now at the right hand side, you will see your admin account. You will get some username and password. Delete this username, type in your own custom username. Similarly, delete this password, type in your own custom password. Then after that, you will see your admin account, delete it. Type in your email address, your personal email address. Once you do that thing, don't tick mark anything. Just go ahead at the bottom and click on this install button. Now WordPress has started installing on your domain name. This is a very small process. Hardly takes around 10 to 12 seconds. You can see it is automatically completed. Now once you install WordPress on your domain name, you will get two links. If you click on the first link, you will see this is how your website is looking right now. This will open your website. If you open the second link, this will open your dashboard. So as you can see, this is how your dashboard will look like. Now if you're doing this for the first time, if you click on your domain name and dashboard page, and if you get some error, for example, your page is not displaying you, if you just get white blank page, it simply means that your domain name is still not connected with A2 hosting. So you can wait for few hours, like 4-5 hours, and after that you can again come back and try again. And if you have any problem related to your website, you can always come back to your client area and you can raise a new ticket. So you can click on open ticket, you can raise a new ticket, contact the support team of A2 hosting. These guys are really good, very quick to answer your questions and very quick to solve your problems. So you can come over here, you can select support and you can, just type in whatever you want to type. For example, if your website is not live, if you have problem, anything, if you have any problem with the SSL certificate, with anything like that, you can select that thing, and the next step you can, open a new ticket and you can contact them. They will help you out. If you come back again, you will see one more option is given, migration. So if you're using some other hosting, if you want to migrate to A2 hosting, you can select this migration option and you can fill in this simple form, this 4 steps, click on next, next, next. Basically, you'll have to give them, your details, your website detail and your hosting detail. They will migrate your website themselves. So you don't have to do anything. They will do everything for you. So again, I'm saying if you click on this dashboard link and your website link, and if you don't see anything or if you see blank page, wait for a few hours and after that you can try it again. Now this page that we have opened, this dashboard page, this is the most important page of our website, because everything will be done from this website and you will control your website from this page, okay, from this dashboard page. And whenever you want to come to this page, you can simply type in your domain name. After that, put a /wp-admin. You will land on this page. Now, whenever we install WordPress on a new domain name, there are a few basic things that we have to understand and there are a few basic settings that we have to do. First of all, on your dashboard page, you will see few widgets are given. These are not really important. So we can go ahead, we can click on screen options and we can untick all these different widgets, okay, just to make our dashboard clean. Then after that, we have the second option at the left hand side, post option. Now this post option will be used to create different blog posts like we have created over here under news. If you see, these are different blog posts that we have created and this thing will be created and these things will be created from this post option. Then we have the media option. Now in the media option, all the media files, images, videos, whatever you have uploaded on your website, all these media files can be seen under media library. If you want to add new media files, you can click on add new, you can manage them from here. Then after that, we have the pages option, which obviously will be used to create different pages like your blog page, home page, all reviews page, contact page. These pages will be created from this page. Then we have the appearance option. This is a very important option. Under appearance, you can see few themes are already installed for you and one theme, 2021 theme, is already activated for you. And the design of your website right now is because of this theme, 2021 theme. If you just go ahead and activate some other theme, for example, if you go ahead and activate this 2019 theme, come back over here, refresh your website, you will see your website design is completely changed. This is because of this theme. So theme changes the style and appearance of your website. Now we won't be using this 2019 or these themes. We'll be using some other theme because we want a beautiful design like this one. So for that, we'll use some other theme, some beautiful theme. So for these themes, for these extra themes, you can just click on this, you can delete them. Make sure you have only one theme installed and activated. So all these extra themes, you can delete them. Again, I'm saying we won't be using 2019 theme. In the next step, I'll show you how you can install a new theme and new plugins. Now the next option is this plugins option. Here also, if you see few plugins will be installed for you, you can go ahead and delete them. Now theme, we have just seen that the theme is basically the design and appearance of your website. Plugin. Now what is a plugin? A plugin is kind of an add-on or a software that adds some extra features and functionalities to your WordPress website. For example, right now we don't have any membership feature or any reviews features and functionalities on our website. For that, we'll be using some other plugins and those plugins will add all these features for us. Then you'll see the settings option, click on that. Over here, make sure you tick mark this thing, anyone can register. Okay. And after that, you can select this time zone. Based on your country, you can select your time zone and you can click on save changes. Now this thing is very important, by the way, anyone can register. Make sure you tick mark this thing so that people can come and they can register and log into your website. Now under settings, click on permalinks. And by default, day and name will be selected for you. Select this post name permalink structure and click on save changes. Now this post name permalink structure is the most SEO friendly permalink structure. So make sure you have selected this one. Once you do this thing, again come back to your dashboard. And with this, we have completed all the basic settings related to our WordPress website. Right, so now let's do one thing. Let's install a new theme so that we can change the design of this website and make it something beautiful and professional like this one. And with this theme, we'll also get all the required plugins. Now to install this theme, open a new tab and type in blogdoot.com/Gazek. Now obviously this link is also given in the video description below, so you don't even have to type in this thing. Simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. Now this is the theme that we'll be using, Gazek Review and Membership WordPress theme. If you scroll down, you can see a lot more more features about this theme, what all it contains and so on. Now we need to purchase this theme. This is a premium theme. So if you click on buy license, as you can see, you'll have to pay $56, but this is a one-time payment. So once you pay this $56, you can have and you can use this theme on your website for a lifetime. And not only that, you will also get future updates. So whenever this theme is updated in future, you will keep on getting those updates. You don't have to pay anything for updates. And with that, you also get 6 months of support from the theme developer. So if you have any problem with the theme, if you have any bugs, anything related to this theme, you can always come over here, go to comments, and you can leave a new comment and they will help you out. Similarly, if you want, you can go to support, you can raise a new ticket and they will help you out. So this is the theme that we need to purchase. You can go to buy license, click on add to cart and make sure to purchase this theme. Once you do that thing, you can hover over this username at the top right corner. You will see your username. Hover over that and click on downloads. Now here you will see all the themes, all the plugins that you have downloaded, that you have purchased. We need to download this one, Gazek Review theme. Click on this download button and select the second one, installable WordPress file only. Select this option and this will download a new zip file. Now we need to upload this file on our website. So for that, again, come back to your dashboard, click on appearance, click on add new, select upload theme and just select this file. So I'll simply choose this file and click on install now. Now once this theme is installed, we need to activate it. So select this activate link. This will be activated and you'll get a new screen. First of all, you'll have to activate this theme. You'll have to enter your license code. You'll get your license code over here. If you click on Gazek theme, go to support. And here if you scroll down, you will see your purchase code over here. Copy your purchase code, come back over here, enter it over here and click on register code. Once you click on that button, it will activate this theme for you. So this page will reload and you will see, you will get this message, theme activated. So this theme is activated. And once that is done, we can now install all the required plugins. So click on plugin install and you can tick mark this option. You just tick mark this thing, it will select everything. And under bulk action, select install and click on this apply button. So this will install all the required plugins for you. So all these plugins are automatically installed and activated for you except this one. So you can click on this return to required plugin installer. You might be redirected to the membership page. Let's see. Okay, so as I said earlier, you will be redirected to the paid membership pro. Now click on this plugins option. First, let's activate this TM dashboard plugin, which was not activated. This one, so make sure to activate this one. Make sure all your plugins are activated. Now once you do that thing, the very first thing that I want to do is, if you go to pages, first of all, you will see only one page is created for you, documentation and this privacy policy page. This sample page is not required, so if you want, you can go ahead and delete this page. Now we need to create few more pages, especially the membership pages. You know, all the different membership related pages for plans, for login, all those pages. Now to do that thing, you can automatically do it by just hovering over this option, hover over this memberships option and click on settings. Now under settings, click on pages and over here select this option, generate pages for me. So it will automatically create all these pages for you, as you can see. Now once you select this option, click on save changes. Again, if you click on pages, as you can see, membership pages, invoice, levels, profile, all these pages are created for you. Now we need to create few more pages which are not created by membership. So to create a new page, click on add new. So basically first we want to create all the required pages and after that we can start creating on our website, or after that we can start working on our website. Now we need to create a very important page, our dashboard page. So if you click on my account, you will be redirected to your dashboard page, which is this page. As you can see, your user dashboard page. Here you can see your account info. You can change your membership option. You can see your places. If you want to add a new place, you can do everything from this page. So to add a new page, to add this page, you give it any title. I'll give it a title of user dashboard. Now at the right hand side under template, make sure you select this option, vendor dashboard template, and publish this page. Now this page will automatically become your user dashboard page. You can right click this thing. You can open this in a new tab. Now if you're doing this for the first time, you might see this option, expired membership option. So you can do one thing, because you're not a member. So you can set yourself a member and after that this page will start working properly. I'll show you after we create one more page. So to create a new page, click on pages again, click on add new. And now let's create user reviews page. Okay. So whenever your users or your customers, whenever they will post a new review, they can see all those reviews on this page. Publish it again. Now let's do one thing. Let's again hover over membership and click on settings. Now let's see some basic settings related to this membership option. Now if you see under settings, the very first option we have is this levels option, basically the pricing plans. So if you go to pages in the demo website, click on plans table, you can see we have created 3 different plans over here. So if you want, you can create 3 different plans over here. To create a new plan or to create a new level, click on create a membership level. Now this is optional, by the way. If you want to keep this thing, if you want to charge money for people to create a business on your website, then you can do that thing. If you want to keep it free, if you don't want to charge anything, you can just leave the level thing as it is. Okay, or if you want, you can do one more thing. You can create a free plan so that people can sign up on your website, they can register on your website for free. Let me show you what I mean by that. First, let me create 2 different plans, one for monthly, one for yearly. So for this plan, I'll name it monthly plan. Okay, you can add some description like anything like that, and after that you can also add some confirmation message. Now initial pricing, maybe for per month I want to charge $5. Okay, if this is recurring subscription, you can tick mark this thing and you can type in the billing amount. So per month it will be $5. So 5 1 month, so per month. Okay, so this will be recurring payment. Then after that, you can do one thing. If you want to add custom trial period, you can do that thing as well. For monthly, I don't recommend that thing. So you can select this option, click on start level or save level. One level is created for you. Let's create another one. Click on add new level. Let's name it yearly. Again, you can add some description and all. For this, I want to add $50. So if people select monthly, they'll have to pay like $5 per month, which is like $60 per year. But if they select yearly payment or yearly plan, they can save $10. So I'll select this option. I'll make it recurring as well, $50 per year. Okay, so I'll select 1 year. Then after that, again click on save level. So you can do it like this, and you can create 2 different levels. Now if you want to keep this website free, let me show you how you can do that. Like you can accept membership, but if you want to keep it free, you can click on add new level. You don't have to create monthly and yearly if you want to keep it free. I'll just type in free. Okay, and this is 0, so we'll keep it 0. And after that, just go ahead and click on save. Just like this, you can create a free plan. Okay, then if you make it free, you don't have to charge monthly or yearly, so you don't have to create these plans. Let me bring it at top. Okay, now let's see the second option, discount codes. So click on that. So you can create different coupon codes, and these coupon codes will help you to promote your website. So you can click on this button, create a discount code or coupon code. Enter whatever your code is. For example, if I type in 10 off, maybe this is my code. Okay, 10 off. You can select a start and end date. How many people can use this thing? If you leave it blank, unlimited people can use this thing. Or maybe if you type in like 100 people, only first 100 people to use this coupon will be applied. Okay. Now if I want to give this thing only for yearly plan, this coupon will work only for yearly plans. So I'll select yearly. And because the coupon says 10 off, so maybe we are getting $10, we are giving $10 off. So if somebody enters this coupon code, they will have to pay $40 instead of $50. And the billing amount, the recurring amount will be same. Okay. So after 1 year, it will be same. But for the first year, they can save $10. Okay. You can select this option and click on save code. This code is created. Third option is pages. We have already seen these pages option. Then we have the payment gateway. Now if you're using this levels option, if you're creating monthly and yearly plan, then you'll have to use this payment option. Okay, so that you can also accept payments. So whenever people come, they can click on buy now button. So you'll have to integrate some payment gateway so that you can accept those payments. So if you see this option, if you first of all select this option under payment gateway, you can see you have Stripe, you have pay by check. So check payment is available. We have authorized, we have Braintree, CyberSource, PayPal, Stripe, many different options are given. Now the one that I like the most is this Stripe payment gateway. So I'll select this one. If you want, you can even use PayPal or PayPal Express or PayPal Standard. Stripe is good because you can accept credit and debit card payments right on your website. So that is the reason why I'm using Stripe. Select this option. Under environment, make sure you have selected live. Okay, so this is a live website. First of all, go ahead and click on save changes. You can change the currency and all as well if you want. So there are a few currencies given. If you want to change your currency, you can do that thing as well. Now to use Stripe on your website, you'll have to click on this button, connect with Stripe, and you have to connect this with your Stripe account. If you don't already have a Stripe account, you can go ahead, go to dashboard.stripe.com and you can create a new account. Now once you create that account, you can click on that button, connect to Stripe, and this will connect that thing. Enter your Stripe email address. Then after that, click on login. Then after that, simply click on this connect button. This will connect Stripe with your website. Now it will return to your website. As you can see, returning to your website. Now you'll again be redirected to this page, and here as you can see it says live mode. This is now connected. You can again go ahead and click on save settings. Now the next two options, you have the email settings. Now under from name, you can type in your website name. So instead of WordPress, you can type in your website name, whatever your website name is. Okay, click on save settings. And instead of this email address, I would recommend you to watch my video. If you go to YouTube and if you search for NameCheap professional business email, search for NameCheap business email and watch this video. In fact, watch first two videos, how to create a free business email account and use it with Gmail, and also how to fix WordPress not sending emails, Gmail SMTP setup. So basically in these two videos, I've explained how you can create a business email account. Like a regular email account is nair@gmail.com and your business email account will be nair@blogdude.com with your website name. So you can learn how to create a website, how to create an email account, business email account, and also how to link it with Gmail. So click on save settings. So you can do that thing if you want. Then you can go to advanced email templates. It's not really important. You can leave all these things like this. Okay. Now let's do this thing. Let's fix this thing. Now when we go to user dashboard, we are not getting this option. Like in the demo website, if you go to your dashboard, you're getting this dashboard. Now for that, you'll have to become a member. So to become a member, you can do one thing. You can click on users and this is you. Click on edit, basically edit your account, or you can, if you want, you can also do this thing. You can hover over this thing at the top right corner and click on edit profile. You land on this page, scroll down and you can select this member. Current level, maybe I'm selecting this yearly level, okay? And click on update profile. So by default, the admin, so you're the admin, you're the one who is running the website. By default, admin is not a member, so you can follow these steps to become a member. Now again, if you come back to the user dashboard page, now as you can see, this is working for you. Now you can see the dashboard and you can now go ahead and add a place. You can do all these things from here. Now I'll show you how you can add a place, or basically a business. Whenever I say place, you have to understand it as a business. Now let's see how we can add a new business from the backend. So I'll show you both these steps. I'll show you how you can add a new business from the backend. Then at the end of the video, we'll see how we can add a business from the front end, and that too as a user, as a customer. Right now we are seeing everything as an admin from the backend. At the end of the video, we'll see everything as a customer from the front end. So again, come back to your dashboard. Now before we add any business, first we'll have to create categories for these businesses. And to do that, you'll hover over places and click on place categories. Now if you see over here, I've already shown you, if you click on all reviews, here in the demo website, we have created so many different categories and subcategories. So just like that, we have to create these categories. Your users cannot do that. You will have to do it from the backend. Your users can create different businesses in these categories, but the category name and all the different categories will be created only by you. For example, if you want to create beauty and fitness, so you can copy this title, or if you just want, you can enter this title name over here. This is the title, beauty and business. You can also add some category image and category icon. After that, click on add new place category. Now after that, you can also add subcategories. For example, under beauty and fitness, we have cosmetic and makeup. So you can type in this name, and because this is a subcategory of beauty and fitness, we'll select beauty and fitness under parent category, and then we'll click on add new place category. And as you can see, this is under beauty and fitness. Similarly, if you want to create a new main category, for example, entertainment, this is a category, a new category, main category. So we'll type in this thing, and we don't want to select anything under parent because this is the parent category. Then we'll click on add new place category. Then under entertainment, we have, for example, let's not select this. Let's select wedding and party. So we'll copy this title, wedding and party, type it over here, and this is under entertainment. Select this thing and click on add new place category. So similarly, you can go ahead and create as many categories as you want. Now after that, you can do one more thing. Under places, you can click on settings and just make sure that under this option, user review page, this page is selected, that we have just created user review page. Okay, now click on save. And now we can go ahead and create our first business or first place. So to do that thing, under places, click on add new item. Now let me do one thing. Let me open a single item just so that we can see how this works, and all the different things. For example, the title, description, everything we can see it from here, from the back end. Now this is the name of the business. Okay, so I'll copy the name, paste it under title. This is the name of the business. Then after that, this is the description about this business. So we'll copy it and paste it under description. So your description will come over here. Okay. Then when you scroll down, you have the logo and background image. So if you see, this is the logo and we have some image in the background. So if you want, you can add some logo. So we'll click on this plus button. Now there is a link given in the video description below. If you click on that link, you will download a zip file. In fact, you will go to my website blogdude.com. And over here, as you can see, for every single video, I create these kind of different blog posts. So you'll be redirected to a similar blog post. Here you will see at top the video, and after that you will see some important links. And at the bottom you will see download free images. You will see this blue download button. Click on that. Now once you click on this blue download button, you will download a zip file. You have to do one thing. You have to unzip that file. So for example, if this is that file, you can right click on this and click on extract files to unzip this file. And inside this thing, you will see this media folder. And inside media folder, as you can see, I have given you few images so that you can use this on your website to create this demo website. Similarly, for gallery images, pages folder, I've given you all the different things, everything that is required to create this website. So if you see, this logo image and all these things are given over here. So we can upload these images. So I'll come over here, click on select files to upload this thing. Select everything from here. Okay. Now click on open. Now this is the logo that we want to use. So we'll select this logo and click on select. For background image, you can click on this plus button. You can select any image as your background image. Obviously, you don't have to upload this same image. If you want, you can upload some other image. For overlay, if you want this color, if you don't want this color, you can type in 00 just after that. Okay, so this will become transparent. So whatever the color is, after that you can type in 00. Or if you don't want to use this image, if you want to use some overlay color, you can do that thing as well. Then we have the subtitle. Now this thing is the subtitle, ABC Media, or whatever you want to enter under subtitle. Then we have the gallery. So as you can see, we have added these two images under gallery. So we'll click on add to gallery, and you can add multiple images in your gallery, like 2, 4, 5, 6, any number of images that you want. Then you have to enter the address. This is not working right now. You'll have to enter Google Map API key for this thing to work. Now before we fix this thing, let's cover everything else. So next thing we have is the phone number. So your phone number will show over here. So whatever the phone number is of this business, you can enter that thing. If there is any email address for support or anything, you can enter that thing. Website for this business, you can type in this thing. And after that, all the social media links, for example, Facebook, Twitter, all these links. So for that, I'll just enter my website link over here just to save some time. Okay. Then after that, if you see at the right hand side, you'll have to select the categories that this business or service belongs to. For example, if this service belongs to wedding and party, this business is related to wedding and party, you can select the main category and also the subcategory. Okay. It could also be possible that a single business fits under multiple categories. So if you want to select multiple categories, you can do that thing as well. Then we have to set a featured image. Okay. If you come back, this, as you can see, is a featured image. These different images are these featured images. So let's set some image as a featured image. Maybe I want to set this image as my featured image. Once you do this thing, you can go ahead and publish this thing. And just like that, you have created your first business. If you want, you can open this thing in a new tab. And as you can see, this is how this thing will look like. Okay. We have everything present over here. We have the title, logo, we have the gallery, we have all the details, everything. Only thing which is missing, let me show you that thing. If I open this thing again, the only thing that is missing is this map. So this map is not working right now for us. So in order to make this thing work, you have to go to this website, console.cloud.google.com. And over here, you have to create a new API key. I've already created an API key, but if you're doing this thing for the first time, and if you don't know how this thing works, how to create an API key, how to enable APIs, you can go to my YouTube channel And over here, if you see, just few days ago, I have uploaded this video, how to make Google Map API key for free. You have to watch that video. Or if you're watching this video in future, you can go to YouTube and search for NameCheap Google Map API. You will see the very first video, how to create and restrict Google Map API key for free. So make sure to watch this video. In this video, I've explained you how you can create a website or how you can create a new account on console.cloud. And after that, how you can link your website, how you can enable APIs, how you can enable different APIs, and after that how you can create your own API key. Now once you create your API key, you can click on this hamburger icon, this navigation menu, then click on APIs and services and credentials. So under APIs and services, you will see credentials. Click on that. Here you will get your API key, copy it, and you can come back to your website. Now once you come back to your website, click on this customize link which is given at top. Click on that link. Again, I'm saying, if you're doing this thing for the first time, if you want to create your own API key, make sure to watch this video, how to make a free Google Map API key. Now once you click on this customize option, you have to click on general, and under general you'll see this API key option. Enter this key that you have just copied, and after that just go ahead and click on publish. Now again, if you come back to this page and refresh it, let's reload it. And now as you can see, this map is working. We don't get any error or anything like that. Now if you want to place anything on this map, you can search for that. For example, here as you can see, I've just searched for my high school. So I'll search this location and I want to enter this location. You can also zoom in, zoom out. If you want to place this marker, for example, the exact location is this church. So I'll place this marker over here. So you can place the marker on the exact location of your business or your service. And after that, you can go ahead and again update this page. Then again, if you open this thing in a new tab, let's see whether this map is working or not. Here as you can see, this map is working and the marker is now placed over here. So this is how this thing works. This is how this entire process works. This is how you can go ahead and create your first business or service. Now people can come and they can leave a review or rating on this website or on this business. For example, I come over here, I type in maybe 4 stars, I type in good service, or whatever you want, okay? Then after that, pros and cons. So let me copy the same thing again from here. Maybe the pro was outdoor seating. All the pros, I'll list few pros from here. Second one, again, I'll copy it, paste it over here. Third one, private dining. So maybe this is also a pro. And then all the cons, you can list it over here. And then after that, you can type in or you can explain about your review. For example, this person has explained, this person has written this thing. So maybe I'll just want to copy this text just to save some time and paste it over here. Now click on submit review. Now you'll see this review will be posted. As you can see, this is posted on this date. And if you see over here, based on one review, this person has 4-star rating. Now if this review is not automatically posted for you, you can do one thing. You can come back to your dashboard. In fact, I think you should always do this setting. You can come back to your dashboard, hover over settings and click on discussion. And over here, you make sure you untick this thing. Comment author must have a previously approved comment. Make sure you untick this thing. Okay, very important. And rest everything looks good. Just go ahead and click on save settings, save changes. So that people can come and they can leave a review, and that review does not require any moderation or anything like that. Alright, so now let's go ahead and let's see how we can create our homepage. So basically now we'll see all the designing thing. Right now, whatever we have seen, this is all related to features. Now we can do the designing part, and at the end of the video, we'll see how a customer can come to your website, how they can register, how they can select a pricing plan, and how they can create this business and they can post a review from the front end. We have seen everything from the back end. We'll see it from the front end at the end of the video. First, let's see the designing part. Let's start creating our homepage. So as you can see, this is your homepage. For that, again, we'll come back to a dashboard. We'll click on pages from the left hand side, click on leave. Now to add a new page, click on this add new button. Now because this is our home page, we'll give it a title of home. Now if you just go ahead and publish this page, and if you open this in a new tab, let's see how it looks. So as you can see, this is the default style of the home page. We have a big header over here, we have a big title and everything. We don't want this style, and also the menu style is different. If you see the home page, if you go to contact page, this is the header style and menu style. We want a different header style and menu style for home page. Also, we don't want this title, and also for that we'll have to do few settings over here. If you see at the bottom, first of all, we have to disable this thing, customer header. We don't want custom header for our home page, so make sure you disable this thing. Then if you click on navigator, here we have to select custom navigator style. And under this navigation style, we have to select this one, logo menu button hamburger. Okay, this one, logo menu button hamburger. And for the width, we have to select full width. Then you can go to content and you can do few things. Click on custom content. We don't want any padding at top, so you can disable padding at top. For bottom, you can leave it enable. For top, you can disable this padding. Okay. So do these three settings, and after that you can again go ahead and update this page. Again, if you come back to this page and refresh it, now as you can see, the styling is changed and this is the styling that we want for our home page. Now there is one more problem over here. If you click on blog dude, if you click on your website name, you're redirected to some other page. Now this should not happen, because if you see the demo website, if you click on this logo, you're redirected to the same page. You're on the same page. This is the home page. Now the reason this is happening is because we have created a page, we have named it home, but just by naming it home, this does not become our home page. This is just a regular page, we have named it home. Now we have to set this page as our official home page. And to do that thing, you can again come back to your dashboard, hover over settings and click on reading. Now under this option, your home page displays, we have to select the second option, a static page. And under home page, we have to select home, the page that we have just created, and click on save changes. Now again, if you come back to this page, now earlier as you can see, it was showing your website name /home. If I refresh this page, we're still on the same page, but now it does not say /home. And if I click on blog dude, now as you can see, we are still on the same page. Now this page is our official home page. We can again come back to pages, and now we can start editing this page. Now before we do that, we have to do one thing. If you see the first section, this page is divided into different sections. This is your first section. Then this is your second section. Then we have the category section. We have the call to action section, why choosers section. So here as you can see, this is divided into different sections. Now the very first section that you see on your screen, this section, this is actually a slider. So first we'll have to import this slider. I have given you this slider as well. You just need to import it. Let me show you how you can import this slider. Again, come back to your dashboard. And over here you have to click on slider revolution, which is the last option at the left hand side. Now click on manual import and click on choose file. Now open the media folder that you have downloaded. Open this folder, and inside this folder you will see the pages folder. Open that, and inside this you will see slider Gazek folder. Okay, if you don't see slider Gazek folder, you can right click on this zip file and again click on extract files. You will see the slider Gazek folder. Open this thing and import the first slider. So select slider 1 and click on open. This will import this slider for you. Here as you can see, now you can go ahead and do some changes on this slider. You can click on this pencil button. For example, let me do one thing. Let me zoom out a bit so that you can see everything properly. Now for example, this is the title of this website. Here as you can see, business reviews from the people just like you. If you want to change this thing, for example, instead of business reviews, if I want to type in services reviews, so here if you see at the right hand side, we have this option. Instead of business, I'll type in services reviews. Okay, from the people just like you. And if you want to add anything like that, you can add it like this. Okay, and if you want to change the positioning, for example, if I drag it down like this, you can do everything. Similarly, if you want to change the styling, you can click on style. For example, if I want to change the styling of this thing, this title, I can select this, then go to style. And here if I want to increase the size, for example, the default size is 59. If I want to make it 75, I'll type in 75, and now as you can see, the height, the size is increased. That was line height. The first option also we have to make it 75. Okay, like this. So you can go ahead and change the styling and everything. Similarly for button, for everything, you can do that thing. If you don't want this image, you can bring this image like this. If you don't want this image, if you want to bring it at top, at bottom, you can do that. Or if you don't want this image, if you want to replace it, double click on this image, and maybe instead of this image I want this one, so I can select this, click on insert. Now as you can see, this image is now present over here. So if you want to do this thing, you can do it. I'll just press Ctrl Z or Ctrl Z on my keyboard to undo the changes. Okay, I want this image. I was just showing you that if you want some other images, you can have that thing as well. So similarly, you can go ahead and do as many changes as you want, and after that you can go ahead and click on save. Now once you click on save, you can now come back to pages, and let me bring it to 100% zoom. And now we can select this page, home page, and now we can start designing this page. So to design this page, I'll be using this WP Bakery page builder. So you'll see this, this is a page builder. Basically, you'll see this button at top. WP Bakery Page Builder. Click on that button and click on Backend Editor. Now here the very first section is this slider. So we have already imported this slider. We just need to insert it over here. So for that you will click on Add Element. Now first of all, we always add a new row for a new section. So as I said earlier, this page is divided into different sections. For each section we add a new row. So let's add a new row for a new section. So select this row, and inside this row we want to add this slider revolution. So click on this button, this plus button, as you can see inside this row. Click on this and search for slider revolution. You will see slider revolution 6 or whatever. You can select that option. And over here you will see the slider 1 that we have just added. Click on this plus button. This will be inserted for you. Now just go ahead and click on update. So update this page. Again come back over here and refresh it. And now as you can see, this page is working for you. This title is bigger because we changed this thing, and we also added this smiley and all. So this is all working perfectly. Now the second section is this section. Okay, so for that, again, as I said earlier, to add a new section, we add a new row. So we'll click on this plus button, add a new row. Now what I'll be doing is I'll be making this website mobile friendly. So we will see how to design the website for desktop, mobile phone and tablet at the same time. I'll explain you, don't worry about this thing. I'll explain you everything. Now the very first thing that I want to do is if I open this website in a mobile phone, let me show you. Alright, so here as you can see in the mobile phone, we have a little bit space at top. I want to add that space. So what I'll do is I'll select this option. I'll click on this plus button and I'll search for gap. You will see this gap option, select this thing. Now under this gap option, I actually don't want to add any space or any gapping over here. So I'll type in 0. What I wanted to do is I want to add spacing or gap only for mobile phone. So for that you can do one thing, you can enable responsive option. So enable this thing. Now as you can see how much space you want for desktop, how much for tablet and how much for mobile phone. So I just want it for mobile phone, so I'll type in 30 under mobile. Now this is very important because sometimes, for example, if I add 200 pixels at top, okay, 200 pixels gap. Now 200 pixels in desktop is a very small space, but for a mobile phone, because the screen size of mobile phone is so small, 200 pixels is a very big space, like 25% of the screen. So it is very important to have this responsive option. So just type in 30 under mobile, click on save. Then below this thing we want to add another row. Okay, so I'll click on this plus button, this small plus button, and we'll search for row. Okay, select this row. So this is an inner row and I want to divide this row into 3 columns. I'll explain you why. So you can, if you hover over this line, 3 lines or three options, you can see we have different options like 2 rows, half plus half, and so on. I want to select this one. 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 4. Now let me explain you why we added this format of columns. So if you see this thing, now we want to add this title. Now if you see at the left hand side and at the right hand side, 1 by 6 and 1 by 6 is space. Okay, this empty space. And 1 by 4, which is in this middle, we want this content. So we'll keep these two left and right columns blank. We'll add our content only in the center so that we have left and right space and content in middle. So first of all, we'll click on this plus button in the middle and we'll search for title. Select this title option. Now you can set different title styles. For example, as you can see, this is style 1, this is style 2, then we have style 3 as well. I want to use this simple one, style 1. So I'll select this thing. We want it in the center, so we'll select center style or center align. This is the title, so I'll copy the title, paste it over here. Now once you paste in the title, you can now go to typography and you can change the styling and everything. For example, what height, what size do you want? So for this one, we want 50 pixels height. So under font size, we want to type in 50 pixels. Now you can always remember one simple rule: whatever font size you select the same line height or even more. So line height should be higher than the font size or at least equal to the font size. Okay, so over here under font size and line height, I am selecting 50 pixels. Then after that, you can go to responsive. And as I explained you earlier, for mobile phone and everything, this should be different. Let me explain you a reason why. If I just go ahead and save this thing and update it, come over here and refresh this page. Now if I scroll down here, you can see this is how it is looking on desktop. If I see this thing in a mobile phone, this is pretty big for a mobile phone. As you can see, the slider section is looking perfect, but for mobile phone, this is very big title. We don't want this big. So that is the reason why we want responsive options, so that we can display different size, different height for different devices. Okay, so we'll select this title, we'll select responsive option. Now for desktop, I want to keep it at 50. Okay, now for tablet, I want to decrease this thing and I want to make it 40, and for mobile phone 26. Okay, so I'll select 26 for mobile phone. Now it will look better. Now go to animation. If you want, you can also give some animation. So for this, I want to keep it simple, fade in. If you want to see the animation, you can click on this button, animate now. It will show you what the animation is. So as you can see, this is a very simple fade in animation. Now we also want to display this arrow at top. So for that, we'll go to this option, arrow option. We'll enable this arrow option. And this is, if you see, top to bottom. Okay, so we'll select top to bottom and we want this thing at center top. Okay, this is in center and at top of this title. So top to bottom, center, top. And we want it in a small size. So select arrow size small. Now the color of this arrow is this pink color. So let me get this color code from here. Let me try it again. Okay, so this is the color code F0. Let me paste in this code and show you this thing. F0487A. Okay, if you type in this color code, you'll get this thing. I'll save this thing, click on save. Now if you just go ahead and update this page, come over here, refresh it, you will see this is working. Okay, now if I open this in a mobile phone, now as you can see, the title and everything is fixed. Now in the mobile phone, the title is smaller. So we are doing this thing, we want to make sure that our website is 100% mobile and tablet friendly. Okay, now come over here. Now let's add this description. Okay, so I'll copy this thing and click on this small plus button inside the middle row, middle column, and search for text block. Select this option, text block option, paste in your text, and now you can again go ahead and style this thing. So go to style settings, what size you want. So for example, for this we want 18 pixels size. Okay, for line height you can increase or decrease the space, and for this color we want it black color. So I'll type in #222. Okay, you will get this black color. You can go ahead and do some more settings, more changes in the styling option. Okay, now I don't want to do the responsive because 18 is pretty small. So 18 for mobile, desktop and everything is good. So I don't want to change that thing. I want to display it 18 pixels in all devices. Now I can go ahead and click on save changes. Okay, now below this thing we have these 3 different icons. So for that again we'll add another row, and for that we'll select this plus button. If you see in the corner, so click on this plus button and add a row. Now the reason we want to use this one, because we want to keep everything in the main row. Okay, this was the main row. We added another row, and then this is also another row inside the main row. Now we want to divide this row into 3 columns, 3 equal columns. So we'll select this one, 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3. And inside this one, we want to display icon box. So click on this plus button and search for icon box. Select this option. And similarly for this also, there are many different styles. This is style 1. If you see, this is style 2. Okay, so whatever style you want. We want to select this one, style 9. If you see, this is the style that we are using over here. So style 9. Now we want it in center. If you want it in left or wherever you want, you can select this thing. Then after that, whatever your title is. So our title is lots of categories for the first one. And this is our subtitle. Type in your subtitle. Then we have the button link. So here, as you can see, the button says read more, and you can redirect this thing. You can add some link for this button. So you can add this link to the contact page or some other page if you want. I want to link this button with my contact page, but we haven't yet created our contact page. So you can do one thing for now. Just click on select URL, and under URL just type in hashtag. Okay, once you create your contact page, you can see at the bottom you'll get all your pages, like your home page, your membership page, user dashboard page. So you can just click on that thing and it will link it with the user dashboard. Okay, like this. We have not yet created the contact page. Again, I'm saying once we create the contact page, you can again come back to the home page, select this button, and you can select your contact page and it will link it with the contact page. Click on set link. Then after that, let's select the icon. Go to icon. Under icon library, we have many different types of icons that you can use. I want to select this one, Gazek custom icon. You can select any icon that you want, and you can search for hundreds of different icons. Maybe if you want this book icon, you can select this books icon. Then you can go to color. You can add some custom color if you want, or if you want to use the default color, you can have that thing as well. Then we have the animation. Now for this, I want to use this one, slide up in. Okay, as you can see, if you click on this button, this is the animation. So you can have this thing. You can also delay it if you want. So for example, if I type in 400 milliseconds, this will delay this animation 400 milliseconds, like less than half a second. Then you can go ahead and click on save changes. Now similarly, we have to do this for the second and the third one. Now to save some time, what I'll do is I'll duplicate this thing. So if you hover over this thing, you will get this option clone icon box. So clone it 3 times or duplicate it 3 times. Now for the second option, we can click on the pencil button. And for the second option, we have the title, add your business page. So I'll add this thing as my title, and link also you can change the link. For example, for this, if you want to add a link of your user dashboard or some other page, you can have it. Then for the icon, and also for this one, this styling is different. For this one, make sure you select active style, because if you see the default style is that this is the color, the blue color. Then when you hover this becomes pink. Okay, for the first and the third one, but the middle one, it is already pink, which is this active style. Okay. Now go to icons, select some other icon for this if you want. Maybe let's select this chart icon. Now click on save. Similarly, you can do it for the second and for the third one as well, and click on update. Let me show you the progress till now. So if you come over here, refresh this page, scroll down, as you can see, the animation was delayed a little bit. Again, see it properly. If you refresh this page, scroll down, as you can see, the animation was delayed 400 milliseconds. Now let's do one thing. Finally, we want to do the main row settings. Like we want to add some space at top, also some space at bottom. And if you see in the background, we have this simple, these dots and all. Here also we have this thing. I don't know if you can see it properly or not, but we have a small image, a very simple image in the background. So we want to add that image in the background, and we also want to add some space at top and bottom. So for that, come back to your page, and this time you have to select the main row, okay, which is this row, as you can see. And here you have to click on this pencil button, edit this row. Now the very first thing that I want to do is I want to stretch this row. Now I can go to design option, and we have to set the overflow. Now I'll explain the overflow later on so that you understand what this overflow thing is. First, let's do one thing. Let's add some padding at top and bottom, this space at top and bottom. Okay, this is called padding, this space at top and bottom. So you will see this padding is given over here. This is the padding option. So for top, I want to add 135, and for bottom, I want to add 60 pixels. And for background color, I want to add white color. So select white color background. And we also want to do one thing. We want to go at the bottom and enable this responsive option. Now for tablet, I don't want this much padding at top. So I'll select tablet, and padding top I'll select 75. Okay, so for tablet, I don't want 135, I want 75. So this is the reason why we are selecting this responsive option. Now you can go ahead and go to animation, and you can also give some animation. Now finally go to background and select image. We want to set some image in the background. We can upload that image. This image is also given to you. If you see, this is the one, I guess, BG005. Select this one, BG005. Click on set image. Okay. And you can select this option. Instead of cover, select contain. Okay. Now click on save. Again, click on update. Again, if you come back over here and refresh it, let's see what happens. Okay, you can see this is how it is looking. Now you can go to this option, this row option, this main row, select this pencil button, go to design option, and under overflow, select overflow visible. Click on save changes and update it. Come over here, refresh it. Now if you will understand this setting in much better overflow setting when we do this setting, when we do the next section, which we are going to do right now. Okay. Here, as you can see, this thing is displaying outside this section, and that is when this overflow thing is important. So once we create this section, you will understand everything. So again, come back to this page, come back to your dashboard. And now to create our next section, which is this category section, we'll again click on this plus button, add a single row. So select this row. Now inside this thing, we want to add another row because for this thing, okay. So we'll select this thing, click on this plus button and add another row. Now inside this thing, we want to add this title. So this is our title. We'll click on this thing, or we'll copy this text, search for title. Okay. Now whatever your title is, again, style, you can change it. We want to keep it left. This is our title. And after that, now you can go to typography. Now whatever font size and everything you want. So in this case, we want to keep it at 44, both font size and line height. Now go to responsive and change this thing. So for desktop, we want to keep it at 50. For tablet, we want to keep it at 40 and 29 for mobile phone. Obviously, instead of 40, if you want to change this thing to something else, you can change that thing as well. Now for animation, you can have this thing, and here we also have this arrow option. Now this arrow is again, first of all enable it. This arrow is again, top to bottom, but this is at the left hand side. Okay, so left top. So select this option, left top. So top to bottom, left top. Again, this is small and the same color. Okay, so we can again copy this color code and we can paste it over here, this color. Okay, now click on save changes again. Then we have the text, so we'll copy it. Click on this plus button, this small one, search for text block, paste it over here and paste in the text, whatever you have. Go to style, and for this also you can change the size and everything. For this I want to change the size to 15, and you can again go ahead and change the line height. For text we want to keep it at 2, which is this black color. Now click on save again, and again we want to add some spacing for mobile phone. Okay, so we'll click on this plus button, search for gap. Okay, not for desktop, so I'll make it 0 because I don't want it for desktop, I just want it for mobile phone. So here I'll type in 30, and below this thing we want a button, so click on this plus button again and search for button. Now here, as you can see, this is the button style. So we already have this style. First of all, select with container, button style with container, and this is the style that we want. If you see, exactly same style. So this is the style that we want. Now button, whether you want to align is that left, right, center, whatever you want. Button text over here says view all, so instead of read more, we'll type in view all. You can link this thing with something if you want. So for example, if you want to link it with your user dashboard page or whatever page you want, you can link it with that page. Now for this one, I want to keep it at right, button align right. You can add some animation if you want. So let's select slide left in or some other animation, whatever you want, you can select that animation. Now click on save. Now before we proceed further, what I want to do is, if you just update it, come back over here, refresh it, scroll down. Now this is how it will look like. Text, the title text and the button. We want everything in a single line. So for that you will do one thing, come back over here, scroll down and select this column, inner column. Okay, this pencil button which says edit this column, click on that. And over here under extra class name, type in HR-title. Okay, HR-title, just type in this thing. Now still after this nothing will happen, but still you can click on save changes. Now again open the file that you have downloaded, and in this you will see under pages folder, you will see home CSS. Open this file and copy everything that is present under this file. So select everything, copy, come back to this page. Now go at top and click on this gear icon and paste in this thing. Now here if you see, we are giving some styling to this thing, HR title. Okay, so we are displaying everything left except for this thing, except for that button. So that will be right. So once you paste in this thing, click on save changes, and again make sure under edit column, under inner column, we have HR title given over here. Now you can click on update, and now you will get that styling. If you again come back over here, refresh it. Now as you can see, this is the styling that we want. And below this thing, we want to display these different categories. So again, we'll come back over here, click on this small plus button, search for places, select this places option, and what all places or what all categories you want to display, you can just select that thing, whether you want style 1, whether you want style 2, you can select this thing, you will see this styling and everything. Select everything and click on save changes. Now select this option, main row. Okay, stretch this thing. Okay, and after that you can go to styling, and this time also we have to add overflow, but I'll explain you that thing later on. First let's add some padding at top and bottom. So this spacing at top and this spacing at top, and after that we also want to change the background image to this image. So for top and bottom padding, I want 80 at top and 100 pixels at bottom. And for background color, you can add some color if you want. We want to go to this option, background option, add an image in the background. So select image, and you can upload this image which is given to you. Select it. Okay, so select this image, and after that if you want, you can also add some parallax or something like that. Okay, so you have the parallax option. You can enable this parallax option. Okay, scroll, whatever you want. So when you scroll down or up, I don't know if you can notice that thing, but there is some animation, parallax animation for the background image. Okay, so if you want to enable this thing, you can do that thing as well. Click on save changes, click on update. Again, if you come back to this page and refresh it, now as you can see, this is how it is working. Now the reason we are using parallax is because if you see over here, this arrow is getting cut over here, but in the demo website this arrow is exceeding outside this row. So that is the reason why we use overflow. So we can select this option. Okay, go to style, row setting, go to design. Under the second overflow, select overflow visible and click on save changes. Now update this page. Now again, if you come back to this page and refresh it, you can see this overflow is now visible. So that is the reason why we use that thing. Now our next section is this call to action section, and here also, as you can see, we have some parallax going in the background. So to add this section, we'll click on this plus button, add a row, and inside this row we want to add a title. So search for title. Now I'll simply copy the title, both the lines, paste it over here. Obviously you don't have to do that thing, you can type in your own title, subtitle. I want to bring it in center. Now go to typography. For this I don't want to use H2 because we have used a lot of H2 elements, so I want to use H3. Not really important, whatever you want you can use it. I'm just using H3 over here. And you can also change these things. Medium, you can make things bolder. For example, this is medium. If you want, you can even make it bolder. So let's select bold style so that we have even, a bold weight over here. Now for the font weight and all. So for the font size, I want to keep it at 50, and line height, I want to make it 60 or 65. Now go to responsive, make it on. For desktop, we want to make it 50, for tablet 40, and for mobile phone 23. And you can also change line height for different devices. For example, like this, okay? Not really important, but if you want, you can change line height as well for different devices. You can also change letter spacing for different devices. Then you can go ahead, add some animation if you want, and click on save changes. So this is this title. Now below this thing, we have this text. Now for this text, again, as you can see, we have a lot of space at left and right. So for that, I'll click on this plus button, add another row, and just like that, we'll select this section 1/6 plus 4/6 plus 1/6, so that we have this space at left and right, and in the middle we can have that text. Now for this, again, click on this plus button and search for title. And now select this title, select this much text, paste in the text, make it center, go to typography, and similarly whatever text you want. Now for this, I want to keep it at div. I don't want to make it heading. I want to keep it at div. Now we can change the styling as well. I want to keep it at default. Now for the font size 20 and line height will be 35. You can also change the color. Now if you change the color right now, everything will become white and it will disappear because the background color is also white. So let's not change the color right now. First, let's add these things. Then we can do one thing. We can add this image in the background, and after that we can change the color. Okay. So for now, don't change the color, let it be as it is. Now go to responsive. You can enable this thing. For tablet, I want to make it 16, and for mobile phone, maybe 14. Okay, you can also change line height. So I want to change the line height only for mobile. I want to keep it at 26. Now you can also add some animation if you want, and you can also add some padding. So maybe padding, let's see, just a little bit padding at top. Okay, so I'll add 10 pixels at top. If you want, you can also add 10, 20, 30 pixels as at bottom as well. Now click on save. I think actually we should add some spacing at bottom, because here, if you see between the button and over here, we have some spacing. So let's select this div, go to styling, and let's add maybe 30 pixels at bottom. Click on save changes. Now below this thing at the bottom, we have our button. So click on this plus button. Okay, over here outside this thing. So click on this plus button, search for button. This will also be with container. If you want to use any one of these styles, you can select this thing. This time we don't want to use these styles. We want to use our own custom style. So we'll select this option, your custom colors. I want this thing in the center. The project title says discuss project, or the button's title says discuss project. So we'll type in this thing. We'll make sure that this is in center. You can add some link for this button. Okay, I'll just add maybe this user dashboard link. Okay, now go to color. Now you can fix the color. So if you see, the default color is this pink color and the text color is white. Now when you hover over this thing, default color or the background color becomes white and the text color becomes this black color. So let's see how we can add this thing. So we'll select this thing. For the text color, we'll make it black. Okay, not black, white. And background color is this pink color. So this was the last color that we used. So I'll copy this color code, come back to this website, and this is our background color. Now when you hover this, background color white, text color black. So background color, hover background color white, hover text color black. Okay, you can select something like this. Now for this also, you can add some simple animation, and after that click on save changes. Now let's add this image in the background. So select the main row, and after that make it stretch, row stretch, go to design option. If you want to add some spacing at top and bottom, you can do that. Obviously you should do that because here we have decent amount of space both at top and bottom. So for this padding at top I'll add 65 and at bottom I'll add 110. We also want to make sure that responsive is on because we want different padding for tablet at top and bottom. So I'll select tablet. For tablet I want 50 at top and 90 at bottom. Okay, now select this background option and add this image in the background. I've given you this image. There are two images. I think we have to select this one, BG001 set image. Now if you see this image, first of all let's do one thing. Positioning, image positioning, make it 0 0. Okay, 0 space 0 like this. And we want to enable this option, mouse parallax. Enable this option because if you see over here, when you hover this thing, when you move your mouse, we see this animation kind of thing. So we have enabled this mouse parallax. And under this sizing of this thing, make it 100 pixels, and for the speed make it 5000 milliseconds, which is 5 seconds. Now you can set this thing, click on save changes and update it. We have to do few more things. We have to change the color to white, but first let's see how it is looking. Come back to your website, refresh it. Here as you can see, everything is looking good except for this color. Let's change the color to white. So we'll come back over here, select this first text, this text, and change the color to white. So go to typography, title color, make it white, click on save, and select this second text. Again, typography, title color, white. Okay, so this is how you can fix it. Then below this thing, we have the why choose us section. So for that, again, we'll come back over here, add a new row. Now click on this plus button and add another row inside this one. And we want to divide this row into two columns. So half plus half. In the left one, it is pretty simple. We just want to add a simple image. So select this single image option and use this image, which is this one. So select this image, click on set image. Now go to image style and we want to make it left. And we also want to do one thing, go to design option and we want to add some negative margin at left. Because if you see, the content stops over here. If I just scroll down, the content is actually stopping it over here. We have this extra content at the left hand side, which basically means we have to add some negative margin at the left hand side. So type in -175 pixels margin left side, okay, like you see on your screen. And obviously this is only for desktop, so make sure you go to responsive and select tablet, make it negative margin left 0, mobile negative margin left 0, very important. Okay, this was only for desktop. And after that we can just go ahead and click on save changes. Now let's see what we have. Now with the right hand side we have the title first of all, so we'll copy the title, come over here, plus button, search for title, and whatever your title is, it is center I guess. Okay, it is left, not center, so let's select left, go to typography, and for this one I want to type in 50 pixels. Okay, for font size and line height we can go to responsive, enable this thing. So desktop 50 is fine, but for tablet we want to make it 40 and 29 for mobile phone. Okay, now you can add some animation if you want. I'm just adding this animation fade in, and at the bottom we want to add 20 pixels padding for this one. Okay, this extra space which is at the bottom. Now click on save. Now below this thing we want to use this option icon box. So click on this plus button, search for icon box, select this element, icon box element, and whatever style you want. So for this one we don't want to use this one, we want to use this style 8. Okay, so select this, scroll down. Now for the first one, the title says premium directory or whatever your title is. Okay, and then after that you can also change the description. Now go to icon, change the icon to again Gazek custom icon. Select whatever icon you want. For example, if I want this tablet icon, I can select that thing. Now I can go ahead and change the color, animation, everything can be changed. I'll just go to design options and we'll add some spacing at bottom. So here as you can see at the bottom we have 50 pixels spacing. So I'll add padding bottom, or if you want you can also add margin bottom 50. Now click on save. Now let's duplicate this thing 2 times just to save some time. Second option is unique set of solutions. Select this option, change the title to whatever you want, go to icon, change the icon as well. Okay, maybe this icon. Now select the third one. For the third one, we don't want any spacing, so we can go to design option. We don't want this spacing at bottom. Click on save. We want only for first and second because we want this spacing at the bottom. That spacing is not really required. Now finally select this main row, and here if you see, we have to add some spacing at top and bottom. So first make sure it is stretch. So stretch row, go to design option. Now for both top and bottom, you can make it 100, or maybe for bottom you can make it 110. Okay, a little bit more. Now you can go to responsive options, select responsive at the bottom, and for tablet we want to change this thing. So for tablet, bottom margin we want to add only 50 pixels. Okay. Now go to background. If you see in the background we have this thing, there is a simple image. So if you see this thing, also at top there is a simple image which is given to you. So select image, and I think this is the one, BG67. Okay, select this thing, click on set image, and you can change the style to contain and save changes. Update this page. Again come over here. If you refresh it, let's see how it looks. Scroll down. Okay, here as you can see you have your section. Then we have just 2 more sections, in fact 3 more sections. First we have, this is a very simple section because this is very similar to this one. Okay, this one, the category section. So we can save a lot of time by simply duplicating this thing. So duplicate this category section. Make sure you duplicate or clone this thing, main row. Click on this, it will be cloned. Here as you can see, this is also category. So this is the one, and we need to bring it at bottom. So click on this option. This will drag this thing to reorder and bring it at bottom over here. Now we have to do, let's see what we have to do. We have to change the title to this thing. So I'll copy the title like this. Come over here and click on this title pencil button, and you can go ahead and change the title. Now click on save changes, and at the bottom we don't want places, so delete that. Click on this plus button, and we want reviews. So search for reviews. This is the one. And how many reviews you want, what style do you want? So we want this style, but I want to display only 4 reviews probably. Okay. Now go to design option, and at the bottom we want to add some space. So padding bottom I want to add maybe 80 pixels. Okay. Now click on save changes. Now again update this page. If you come back over here, refresh it. Let's scroll down. Here as you can see, we saved a lot of time. We have this exact same section by saving a lot of time. Then we have this section. Now again for this also, if you want, you can go ahead and duplicate this section because in the background we have all the same things. But let's create it from scratch because it is a little bit different. So click on this plus button for a new section. So add a row. Again add another row inside this thing, and we want to divide this row into 2 columns. The left one is smaller and the right one is pretty big, pretty wider. So as you can see, so we'll select this option and we'll make it 1/3 plus 2/3. Let's see. Now if you don't see any one of those, you can click on custom and you can type it yourself. So 1/3 plus 2/3 like this. Click on update, and now as you can see we have this thing. So if you don't find anything that you want, you can add a custom option. Now at the left hand side we have the title. So copy the title, click on this plus button, search for title, and whatever your title is, just type in that thing. This is our title. Contact us, left, fine. Go to typography and you can change the sizing. We want it smaller, so 30 pixel size and line height. You can add some responsive mode as well. If you want, you can add some animation. Then after that we also have this option. So at bottom I want to add a little bit space of 25. So here as you can see, below this title we have this space. So 25 pixels padding. Now we also have this arrow, so enable this thing. Now this time the arrow is left to right. Okay, so as you can see, left to right. So select left to right, and after that select left, which is the basic styling. Okay, the default setting, left to right and left. This is also small and the color is white. So select white color arrow. Okay, here as you can see, the text color is also white. So go to typography and change the title color to white. Click on save. Now below this thing, we want to use this listing style, text listing. So click on this plus button, search for text list. Here as you can see, text list, select this option. Now whether you want style 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever style you want, we want style 4. So select this thing and you can create multiple options. So by clicking on this toggle row, click on toggle row. The first option is, this is the title. Okay, so this is our title, London office UK, or whatever your office address is. Okay, and after that all the details related to this. So I'll just copy the text, paste it over here like this. Okay, similarly to add a new one, you can click on, you can just duplicate this one. Okay, now as you can see, we have two. Open the second one, change this thing, change the title to this one, and similarly change the address and everything like this. Now go to coloring and you can add a custom color. So here if you see, the icon color is this this color, and the text color is white color. So select title color and text color, both are white. Now go to design option, let's add some margin at bottom. So margin bottom will add 30 pixels. And finally at the right hand side we have this contact form. So first just save this thing, copy the title because we need the title, so we can bring the title over here to save some time. And the title over here says send a message. So we'll edit this thing. Everything is same, only the title changes, send a message. Click on this plus button. Now we need to add this contact form. For that again you need to come back to a dashboard, click on contact from the left hand side and add a new contact form. So click on add new, maybe give it a title of home contact form, something like that, and click on save. Now again open the file that you have downloaded, and inside this under pages folder you will see contact home. As you can see, home contact. Open this file, copy everything. Now come over here, delete whatever is given and paste in whatever you have copied. Click on save. Now you can come back to this page, click on this plus button, search for contact. Here as you can see, contact form 7, select this option and select home contact that we have just created and click on save changes. Finally click on this option, edit this row, stretch this row obviously. Now let's add that image in the background. Okay, that we can add under background. First let's add some spacing at top and bottom. So 100 pixels both at top and bottom. Now go to background, image. Now this time we want this one, background 2. So BG2, we can select this thing, click on set image. And for this also we want to enable mouse parallax, and styling will be same. Okay, so size will be 100 pixels and speed 5 seconds, which is 5000 milliseconds. Now you can click on save changes and update this page. Again let's open this in a new tab. Let's scroll down. Everything is working properly, and here as you can see we have this section as well. Okay, working perfectly. And finally we have the blog section. Now before we create the blog section, first we need to create this single blog post. So if you open a simple blog post or a single blog post, this is how it looks like. Okay, as you can see. So let's see how we can first create this blog post. For that we'll again come back to our dashboard, click on post from the left hand side. Make sure you delete the hello world. This is a dummy blog post, so delete that thing. To add a new blog post, click on this add new button. Now first of all we have the title, which is this. So this will be our title, and after that we have the featured image. So at the right hand side you will see few options. We have the featured image. You can upload some image as a featured image. I'll just upload this one. Okay, then we can also give it some category. So this is under development category, as you can see. So we'll add a new category. Click on add new category and type in development. Okay, or if you want something else you can type in that thing as well. Click on add new category. Now remember one thing, this category is totally different from that places categories. That was for places businesses. This is for your blog post. And below this thing you can type in, or you can add in your blog post, like whatever text and whatever thing you want. You can just go ahead and copy it like this. Or if you want for this also, you can use this option. Okay, you can use the visual builder that we're using, WP Bakery page builder. If you want, you can use this option. Okay, for example, let's delete these images. If you want two images in single row, you can add one thing. You can add a row. Let me explain. You can click on this plus button and search for columns. Select these columns, select two columns. Okay, now we have two columns. Now at the left hand side maybe we want to use some image, so select media library. Maybe I want to use this image, and at the right hand side click on this plus button and again image. So just like we used the visual builder, this is also very similar. Okay, like this. Similarly, if you want to do some changes on the text, you can click on the text, and at the right hand side you can change the font size, you can change the color of the text, like red, whatever color you want. All these options can be changed. Once you do this thing, just go ahead and publish this post. If you open this thing in a new tab, as you can see, this is how it is looking. Okay, now once you create your blog post, you can now cut this thing, come back to this home page again, and finally we can now add this section. Okay, blog section in the home page. So go ahead at the bottom. So as you can see, this is the section. Now for this again we'll do one thing, just to save some time. I'll copy my first section, this one, and I'll bring it over here at the bottom. Okay, because we are using very similar styles over here. So I'll bring it at bottom. Now the title here says news and articles. So I'll select this thing. Instead of get started today, type in news and articles and save this page. I don't want this thing. I don't want this icon box, so I can delete this entire section. Now below this thing, I want to display these blogs. So I can click on this plus button and you can search for blog option, home blog. So home page blog post, select this option. And again for this also, whether you want style 1, whether you want style 2, whether you want style 3, you can select that thing. So we want style 3. This is the style that we are using on the home page in the demo website. Now you can change the exact post per page. You can change all the settings and after that click on save. Now again just go ahead and update this page. Come over here, refresh it. And here as you can see we have this page as well. Maybe you can add some spacing below this thing. Okay. This is how it is looking. And with this we have completed our home page. Now let's see, we have to create few more pages. So let's create those pages. So click on pages. Click on add new. Let's create a blog page. We have seen how to create a blog post. We have to also create a page so that we can display all our blog posts in one space, like this news page or the blog page. Okay, so we can display all our blogs in one place. So let's create this page. I'll give it a title of blog. You can give it a title of post or news or anything like you want. Now just like we set our home page, we have to set this blog page. So for that, hover over settings, click on reading. And under post page, select this blog page and click on save changes. So this is done. Now let's create our contact page. So click on pages. Now we have to create the contact page, pricing plan page and so on. Now we don't have to waste a lot of time because we have invested a lot of time for the home page. I just wanted to cover the entire home page so that you get an idea about how this page builder works and how you can design your own page. Now for the contact page and the pricing plan page, I don't want to waste your time because you already know how this works. I'll just give you the demo thing. You can import it on your website. Let me show you how that is done. Let's start with the contact page. Click on add new and let's create a contact page. Give it a title of contact us. Okay. And just go ahead and publish this page. Now if you open the contact page first, let's see how the contact page looks like. So here as you can see, we have a title and with that we also have a description. So maybe I want to copy the description and we'll paste it over here. Okay. Title description. So paste it under title description. If you want to add some different title, instead of contact us, if you want to add some other title, you can add that under pre-title or custom title. You can add that under custom title. Okay. Now again, I want to update this page. Then after that, click on WP Bakery Page Builder. Okay. Now click on Backend Editor. Click on Classic Mode. Now when you click on Classic Mode, again, open the file that you have downloaded and here you will see this contact page file. Open this one. Press Ctrl A. It will select everything. Now press Ctrl C. It will copy everything. Come over here and first click on text. There are two options, two tabs, visual and text. Click on this text tab and paste in this thing, whatever you have copied. And after that, go to backend editor. Now, as you can see, this thing will be created for you. Click on update. Just make sure that let's see this thing first of all. If you come back to this page, if you open this page in a new tab, let's see how it looks. So everything is looking good. As you can see, the title, map, everything is working. Everything is working except for this contact form. So if you want, you can come over here. You can just select the home contact if you want. Click on update. Now it will display the contact page that we have created for the home page. And now if you want to change your title and everything, you can click on this plus button. And here we have seen these things, title, content, you can change your address and everything. Then at the bottom, we have your map. So this location is displaying over here, New York location. If you want to display some other location, maybe instead of New York, I want to type in Mumbai. So you can type in the exact location that you want to display. Click on save changes. Okay, so this is your contact page. As you can see, we saved a lot of time by doing this thing. Now let's create our pricing plan page. Now for this, you can do one more thing, by the way. You can change the header title. You can also change the header background. Like here, we have this image in the background. So if you want this image for the contact page, you can go ahead and upload that header background image like this one, okay, or some other image. Click on update. So if you want, you can do these things as well. Now come back to this contact page again, refresh it, and now as you can see, header background is changed. Now again, come back to pages, add a new page, and this will be our pricing plan page. So I'll just give it a title of plans, and let's first see the pricing plan page. So plan tables. Here also we have a subtitle, so I'll copy the subtitle and paste it under title description. Then we'll publish this page, WP Bakery Page Builder. Make sure you select text. Now open this file, plans page. Okay. Control A to select everything, Control C to copy everything. Under text tab, paste in this thing, go to backend, first update this thing. Now we have to do few things over here. Now based on the plans that you have created, you have to change this thing. For example, select the first option. Let me open this settings, membership settings in a new tab. So here as you can see, we have a free plan. So we'll select, maybe this is the first one is for free plan. So I'll give it a title of free instead of standard. And pricing, instead of 0 we'll type in, instead of 10 we'll type in 0. And similarly, whatever the features are, okay, these are features. So if you want to change the text for these features, click on this, toggle this thing and change the text. Now button title says buy now, which is this thing. Now button link. Now under button link, you have to copy this link. If you see the free option, and here we have allow signups, and we have this yes. Right click on yes and click on copy link address. Then after that, paste in this link over here. Click on set link. Now click on save. Similarly, select the second one. Here the title was premium and our title is monthly. So, and the pricing is $5 per month. So instead of premium, I'll type in monthly, or if you want to change, if you want to keep it at premium, you can give it any title. Pricing is $5 per month, which is good. And by now everything is good. The pricing plan is monthly, not yearly. So we'll select monthly. And for this also, right click on yes, copy link address, paste in the link, set link, save. Similarly for the third one. Okay. This is, we have the ultimate. Instead of ultimate, I'll type in here. Maybe let's keep it ultimate, $50 per year. Right click, copy link address. Okay. Ultimate $50 per year, which is good. And let's see, pricing plan, we'll select yearly. Okay. Paste in the link, click on choose. Let's see the first option, free option. And make sure under choose plan, it is free. Okay. Under choose plans, this is free. So everything is linked properly. Okay. Second one is monthly. Everything is linked properly. Now we can update this page. And now if you open this in a new tab, let me show you. If you open this thing in a new tab, here as you can see, everything is changed. Now if I click on ultimate buy now button, now we will be redirected to the next step. This plan will be added in your cart, and now you have to enter your cart details, because we have enabled Stripe checkout. So you can enter your cart details and you can apply this thing. You can also apply the code. So code was 10 off. If I apply this code, click on apply. Now as you can see, 10 off is applied to your order. Now we have to pay $40 because of this coupon code. So everything is working properly. Okay. Now we can again come back to this home page. Okay, so now only few things are left. Let's first fix our header and footer, because right now our header, both our header and footer are empty. So first let's fix the header. Again, come back to your dashboard and hover over appearance and click on, let's see, click on menus. First we need to create a new menu like this one. So come over here under menu name, let's type in main menu or primary menu or home menu, whatever you want. And make sure to tick mark this thing, main menu at the bottom. Now whatever links you want, home page, about page, contact page, login page, whatever pages you want, maybe user dashboard page, user reviews page, plans page as well. So select that page and you can realign them if you want. Or you can do one more thing, click on custom links and let's give URL, hashtag and title pages, link text pages. Maybe under this I want to add few links, a few pages, like the blog page and contact page can come over here just to save some space. Okay. Then maybe also the review pages. Okay. And these pages can come like this. So you can realign them, rearrange them like this. Now click on save menu. Again, if you come back, refresh it, as you can see, you have your menu. Now we need to create one more menu. So click on create new menu. And this is for the footer. If you see in the footer, this is also a menu. So I'll give it a title of footer menu. Okay. And whatever things you want. So I'll select categories, but not this category. So you can do one thing, click on screen options and you can select this places option. Let's see. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. Or maybe let's see places categories. Yeah, select places categories. And from here, I want to display all the different categories under places. So I'll tick mark everything, click on add to menu and just click on save menu. Okay. This was for header and footer. Now we have to do one thing. We have to add all the footer elements at the bottom. So for that, under appearance, you will see widgets. Click on that and you have to select this option, footer column 1. So footer sidebar column 1, select this option. Click on this plus button. First we have a text, so search for text. If you don't get text, you can just use the paragraph option and copy your title and text, paste it over here, and let's delete this one. So only the text, and at top we have the image. Now instead of this image, you can click on this single image and you can replace it with some other image. So you can delete it if you want and you can replace it with some other image. Now at the bottom, I want to display social profiles or social icons. You can select custom social profiles and you can enter your social profile links. So I'll just enter these links. Now for the second one, we want this thing. So select footer column 2. And for the title, it will first search for navigation menu. This will be our title and you can select the footer menu that we created. And finally, for the final one, you can search for gallery. So third column, plus button, search for gallery. And you can select any gallery images. If you want, you can, I've given you these images if you want to use them for demo purposes. Okay. We want to select all 6 images, or if you have 8 to 10 images, you can upload all of them and you can create a gallery with that. So select this, click on create new gallery, insert gallery, and now you can finally just go ahead and update this thing. So this is how you can create a footer. If you refresh it, you should have your footer. Let's see. Okay, we can fix this footer under this customize option. So click on customize. Now let's start from top. Let's fix everything basically. If you click on general, you can add your site logo. So basically you can upload your logo over here. So let me select this logo. Okay, so under site logo and site logo height, you can add this thing. You can change your site title and everything if you want. Come back, navigation settings. What header style do you want? Here, as you can see, the button says add a title. If you want to change that thing, if you want to change your font text, everything can be changed from here. Okay, typography, everything. Theme style, this is the primary color that we're using and this is the secondary color. If you want to change this thing, you can change your primary and secondary color. Now for typography, the default typography is Open Sans. If you want to change this thing, for example, if you want to make it Poppins, you can just type in Poppins. Now everything will become Poppins font family, and also you can change, maybe instead of 300 we can make it 500. You can also change the weight and all. So this is all depends on you. If you want, you can go ahead. Maybe 500 is not looking that great. As you can see, it is looking very bolder, so you can change back to 300. Then let's see heading settings. So under heading settings, if you want, for example, for the user dashboard page, for other pages, we have this thing. If you want something like if you want to add some image or any color in the header, you can do that thing as well. So for example, page heading, you can upload some image in the page heading if you want. Okay, so this all depends on you. So as you can see, if you set this thing, now all the pages will be this thing. Similarly, for place, archive page, doc page, portfolio page, you can change the header. Then we have the blog archive page, single blog page, social profiles. Under social profiles, make sure you enter all your social links. Then we have the footer. For footer, you can add some animation, like if you add fade in animation. Now if you scroll down, here as you can see, or if you want, maybe let's select some slide up begin. Now as you can see, so you have these animations. Copyright text, we don't want this thing Gazek and all. I'll type in blog dude, copyright 2021, made by NameCheap. You can type in anything like that. Okay, now publish it. Again, come back, and rest everything is good. Okay, now I can cut this thing. Now finally, let me show you how other people can come to your website. They can register and add a new listing. So let's open this website in a new private window, in a new incognito window. Now when a person comes to your website for the first time, they can click on add a listing, or if they want to create a new account, they can click on login. They can log in, or if they have not logged in, or if they have not yet created an account, they can click on join now. They can select the package. Maybe I want to go with the free package, so I can select the free package. Okay, as you can see, this is the free package. I can select some username for myself. Okay, some password maybe. Under confirm password, type in the same thing. Then after that, you can also enter your email address. Okay, I'll copy and paste in the same email address and click on confirm and submit. Submit and confirm. Now your account will be created. You can click on view your membership account, and here as you can see you have your membership. You have your dashboard option as well. Now you can go ahead and click on add place. You can start adding your own place from here. And if somebody has selected, I selected free plan. If somebody had selected premium plan, you would get all those details over here. So under membership, if you click on orders, you will get those details over here. So as you can see, for free also you're getting this detail. Okay, this is the free plan. So I selected the free plan. If somebody selects some other plan, payment information, date, email, everything will be given to you. Okay, now let's again come back to this thing. Now if somebody wants to add a place, let me open a single place over here just so that we can copy paste the details. Now let's maybe select this one. Okay, so I'll type in the title, then we have the subtitle, which is this. Okay, we have seen all these things in the previous step from the back end. This is all from the front end, same thing from the front end. Then contact details, phone number, email address, website name. Okay, there's social profiles. Okay, so you can add all these details. Then images for thumbnail, for logo. You can upload these images if you want for thumbnail, for logo. Background image, if you want to add a background image, then you can select a category maybe. If you want, you can also select multiple categories by just clicking on this, this pressing this control button. So I just want to select this entertainment. Now click on submit. And now as you can see, this is submitted. If I go to places, I don't have anything right now. What you have to do is, if you click on places from the dashboard, click on places. As you can see, this place is created, but whenever your customers create a place, it will not be automatically published on your website. It will be pending. Like here, as you can see, it is pending. You as an admin of the website will have to publish it, because we don't want anyone to just come and publish anything on our website. So we have to review this thing. We can click on edit. We can review this entire thing. If you think anything is missing, for example, the address is missing or anything, you can contact this person and you can get them you can get details from them. And after that, you can go ahead and publish this thing. Then this will be published. And now if this person comes, they refresh it. Let's see, under pages, under places, they can see that this is added. For example, here as you can see, the featured image was missing. So you as an admin can ask for featured image and you can upload that featured image and so on. So this is how this entire process works. And with this, we have completed this tutorial. Now, I hope you guys find this tutorial helpful. If you find this tutorial helpful, if you want to watch more useful videos like this one, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon. Now, if you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comment section below. Finally, thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.